Watch Chase's bike. You can see him going down and he hit those braking bumps. You can see his rear end like come off the bike, like his tires come off the ground. Like you notice every bump. Where you see Jett, his bike might move quicker, but it's not lifting up like where the tires are still planted on the ground. So it allows Jett to have feel going down the racetrack. And I think this weekend when Chase caught Jett, he had the speed to go past Jett. Even though Jett, he picked up the lap times, Chase was rolling to the point to where I think if Jett wasn't in front of him or Jett made a mistake, he would be able to go around him and then continue with that speed. The fact is, once you catch a guy, and if you can't like run the same lines, you got to be able to, this is where a bike setup comes in. You got to be able to switch out of the corners. Like you got to be able to make time up by cutting out and be able to pass somebody not in the fast line. And I feel like with Chase, he didn't have enough traction to do that. Like his lines were like in the main lines. Like he had to have that momentum. He had to stay in those berms. He couldn't cut out because he would just spin out. We saw it, the second motor, he spins out. A little bit of that was traction, but even when he went down, like his rear end's dead, front end catches the top, and then he loses it. Like that's a lot of like, that's having a rear end like dead. So that's why I feel like he caught Jett and he couldn't like pass him because he wasn't able to like cut out a lot of that stuff. And again, if you just watch his bike going on a racetrack, you can see the bike lift up off the ground. That being said, having a slow rebound was allowing Chase to run Jett down. And so it's a fine line between being able to have it slow and then being able to learn how to like ride and pass like that, where I feel like that's where when you think about Chase, if you're going to set your bike up like that, then you're going to have to learn how to ride it and be able to pass like that. I feel like Chase's bike setup is whatever he likes. It was more of what I liked it, a dead rear end, slow rebound. But I learned how to ride it like that so where I can pass people and I was really comfortable. But I was comfortable because I was leaning the bike and I felt like I had more feeling of the bike, where Chase is like, I think he did that because he doesn't have that confidence, so he doesn't want to get kicked in the rear. But maybe necessarily that's not how he likes to ride motorcycle, which when he gets in certain situations, he's not confident enough to lean the bike and just feel his way around the racetrack to pass Jett. So he's got to either adapt to that or he's going to have to split the differences. But dude was flying going down the hill. And another place that having a slow rebound was holding Chase back is where the lapper got into him when they went down Radford at Mount Martin. If you notice how much harder it was for Chase to go up that hill, like he was losing time going up that hill. They would hit that triple and then they would hit another triple. Watch when Chase lands, he's like landing and almost like trying to pull the bike to like continue going up the hill, where when Jett landed, he was actually scrubbing that thing. And when he lands, he was able to just keep his momentum up. The bike would recover. And as long as if Chase would actually catch that triple part like good and he wouldn't clip anything, then he would be all right. When he did clip it, it was like his bike was too dead and then he was pulling himself up and he kept losing time right there. But then he would haul ass down that hill and make that time up.